What's going on? Today we're going to talk about the 3 pillars of how to get people to listen to you and pay attention to you when it comes to leading people. My name is Michael Barayev, and I was able to build a team of 150 plus sales guys in less than 2.5 years, and now we have a solar company that's growing like crazy from coast to coast like butter on toast. So let's talk a little bit about, leadership, right? A lot of people understand that the word leadership is basically influence, right? But my friend, one of my partners, Eric Christ, he kind of broke this down in one of our meetings not too long ago, and he actually said something that's very, very powerful. He said, what is the real root of the foundation of leadership, right? So leadership, as we all know, by John Maxwell, he calls it influence, right? So you know that leadership is influence. And what is influence? It's being able to influence someone else, either to make a decision, to make some kind of action, or whatever it may be, right? So my question to you is this, and my question to myself was this as well. I was like, okay, well, why would someone want to be influenced by somebody else? Think about that. Like, why do you follow someone? Why do you listen to someone? Why do you do what someone else wants you to do? Like, how are you able to live your life by some sort of influence in your life? Like, what made it happen that you actually chose to be influenced by that person, right? Because we choose to be influenced by someone. We make a choice. It's a decision that we make. We actually say, okay, I want to be influenced by the person, and we actually follow them and listen to them. Like, you have maybe a mentor, a guide, a brother, a sister, maybe someone that you respect in the community, right? Could be anybody. The question is, why are you being influenced by them? So the answer that I figured out with Eric, and Eric actually made it very clear to us, and it was amazing to us, right? He said the root of leadership is if they have something that we want, or they're doing something that we want to learn how to do, or they know something that we don't know, right? So the only reason why someone will be able to create any kind of influence into other people is if they have something, are doing something, or know something you don't know. That's the only way to influence someone. So think of it this way. Like, why does someone look at these Instagram guru shmurus and want to follow them? And want to listen to them and listen to their talks? Because it seems like they have something that you don't have maybe. Maybe they have a nice boat. Maybe they have a nice car. Maybe they have a nice penthouse. Maybe they have a nice watch. Whatever it may be. They have something. Maybe they have a lifestyle that you actually want. Okay? And it doesn't have to be physical, right? Maybe they have a great relationship. Maybe you follow someone like your rabbi, your pastor, or whatever, because they have a great relationship with their wife. Or they have a great relationship with their kids. So because they have something that you don't have, you now want to pay attention to them and listen to them and be influenced by them, okay? The next thing is, someone that's doing something. Think about, like, why do some people follow someone in the office that's creating more sales? Why do you follow business owners like Jeff Bezos or, Elon Musk? It's because of what they're doing. They inspire you to go do more. They inspire you to go out there and crush it. Because they're creating production, you're inspired by that. You want to learn how to do what they know how to do. And that's how they're able to influence you. You're paying attention to them. And last but not least, why do you follow someone? Because they know more than you about some kind of specific subject. Now, I'll give you guys an example. Why don't I follow every single person out there? Because somebody knows something more than me. It's because I'm not interested to know what they know. But the second I become interested, like for example, let's say I'm going through a health situation, I'm super interested in getting my health better, and I want to lose weight or whatever, I'm going to follow a coach. I want to go follow a physical trainer. I'm going to go follow a PE. I'm going to go follow a physical therapist. I'm going to go follow a doctor. Why? Because I want to know what they know. And they're able to influence me. And they say, jump, you jump. They say, sit, you sit. So the foundation of leadership, and what I've learned so far, is that it's very simple. You got to know more than people around you about what they want to know. You got to do more than everyone around you so they can actually what? Be influenced by you. So they can be inspired by what you're creating with your actions. And you also have to have more than other people have. So the best way to become a great leader is not to sit there and tell people what to do. It's to what? It's to focus on yourself. The best way to be a great leader is not to focus on everyone around you. It's to focus on building yourself, right? So how do you build your knowledge? Educate yourself, grow yourself, study, read, take some books, go to events, learn as much as you can. Because the more you know, the more people want to know what the hell you know. And they're going to ask you questions because you become relatable to them because you have something, you know something that they don't know, right? And with that information, you're going to go what? Create action. And with that action, you create some sort of results. I remember when I was building my sales teams, or even before the sales team, I was in my, my office, right? My manager was basically, clapping for me because I was getting a lot of these sales. So every time I would make sales, all the new people would come to me and say, hey, Michael, how are you doing that? I said, listen, I can't really explain it to you. I can show it to you. Come with me. And I was to take them, and I used to show them. But because I was doing, and I was creating action, I was creating results, people wanted to know what I knew. They also wanted to know how I did it. and I inspire them, and that's how you become a leader. And the last but not least is having something. Now, do you have to have something in order to inspire someone? Not necessarily, because you can have just one of these. If you just have the knowledge, it'll be effective. If you just have the action, it'll be okay. If you just have the have, it'll be okay. You have to have all three of them to make it more powerful. And that's to become a good leader, right? Being a good leader is having enough information, you know more than your team, doing more than your team, creating more results than your team, and then also what? Having more than your team has. So like, for example, my people on my team, they follow me because of all the knowledge that I have about sales, leadership, running a business. I've accumulated a wealth of information from learning from other mentors, other gurus, other events, other programs. And by doing so, I've accumulated a massive amount of knowledge that I'm able to share with them. That inspires them. I also did exactly what they did. If you don't know, I knocked on doors. I busted my ass. I literally got my knuckles all bloody and stuff because I went out there and I did it for years. So all the objections, all the pain, all the ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights, the emotional roller coasters, getting customers to cancel on you, customers rejected you, customers spit in your face, all customers signing up, being excited about life. I've been through all of that. I've been through the ups, I've been through the downs, so I can understand, I can relate with them. And I've created a lot of results with that. And now I live a life that most people would pinch themselves saying, how the hell, like I ask myself every single day, why did God choose me? I'm so grateful He chose me. Because He gave me a life that most people would dream of. And I'm saying that humbly. Because I'm very proud of myself, and I'm proud that God gave me that opportunity to go out there and crush it with the knowledge that I got, with the actions that I took. And now, guess what? I have something that most people wish they had. Whether it's time, whether it's money, whether it's the right energy. I'll give you an example. Forget about the money, forget about the time. How many people ask me, Michael, how do you have this amazing energy? They always ask me, where do you get this energy from? It's created from within, because I'm inspired about the future. I'm inspired about where I'm going. I'm inspired about inspiring other people to show them what I know, to show them what I'm doing or what I've done, or also to show them what I have and what I'm going to have in the future. And I want to help other people do the same exact thing. And that's what leadership is about. So if you want to start your first step into gaining more respect from your people, getting people to listen to you and pay attention to you, like my boy Eric said, you need to know more than them, you need to do more than them, and you need to have more than them. And by doing those three things, I promise you what will end up happening, people will start listening to you. And now you can become a person of influence and make a difference in other people's lives. My name is Michael Barayev. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, do me a solid. Subscribe to the channel. If you love this kind of content, share the content with somebody. Somebody needs to hear this stuff, right? Maybe you can start doing by sharing, I appreciate that, right? But I love you guys. Thank you so much for, watching this to the end of the video. And if you have not, share it with a buddy. We appreciate you by sharing, okay? Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys in the next video.